We want to specifically focus this morning on one area that's gotten a lot of attention and one segment of the population that truly deserves better treatment than the Democrats are giving them, and that is our military. Today, if it weren't for the bold leadership of President Trump helping us to protect our military, everyone needs to understand that 1.3 million active duty service members would be missing a paycheck. They'll get their check, thankfully, because President Trump has shown strong leadership. And under his direction, the Department of War has now redirected unspent funds to ensure that our troops are taken care of. And this is while Democrats are playing political games. Last night, they played some games. They stormed my office. Maybe you saw some of the video online that they themselves shared, or someone did. They berated a Capitol Police officer, screamed at him. He was just merely standing his post. Shows again their disdain for law enforcement, as we see all around the country, the Democrats and everyone in that party screaming, assaulting ICE officers. They did it right here in the Capitol last night. A few members of Congress went into the little foyer of my office and tore down a sign that I had up and just engaged in all sorts of political stunts and antics. They've been doing that every day now, and it shows their desperation. It also shows a very strong contrast between the party that is working for the people and trying to keep the government open and do the right thing, and the party that is engaging in all this nonsense.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
What's good, my people? It's your good-looking, hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. And you're watching the MC Too Tall Show. Now, how about that Mike Johnson? Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. And he had a mouthful to say about the Democrats, and justifiably so. These animals talking about him swearing somebody in that's unqualified, a total POS, someone that belongs in so many levels of hell. And if the Democrats are pushing for this broad to be sworn in, she must be of the devil. Because anything that is opposite of what the Democrats are doing is the right thing. The Democrats have no stance for which I agree with them more than I would the Republicans. I have like nothing in common with the Democrats. I literally have nothing in common with the Democrats. Anything they stand for, I am vehemently against. Because they are against humanity. They are against everything it means to being human here in these here United States. So many levels of hell, I tell you. So many levels of hell where belong the left. And crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. You have not only the crime in the streets of Chicago, but how they handle the crime, it in of itself is criminal. How they do not back up the ICE agents when they're being shot at, when people are attempting to run them over with vehicles. ICE agents have to defend themselves and each other with no help from local law enforcement And it's not the cops themselves. They have a higher chain of command to follow, and they give the order, turn those squad cars right around, come back to the precinct, as per the chief. And that chief should be in jail for obstructing justice, and he should be in jail with the most hardened of criminals in the state of Illinois. I'm telling you, the very existence of the Democrats is virtually criminal. And you have these people harassing Mike Johnson over something petty. He had a sign up. It was probably something commemorating Charlie Kirk. Who knows what the sign was? It was probably something representing some form of righteousness or another. And these clowns, these evil clowns, want to come over and tear it down. Let me tell you something. The Republican Party is the party of morality, and Mike Johnson is moral. The Democrats are immoral. Elizabeth Warren is immoral. And I could go down the list of Democrats if we like, but I'd rather not at this time. Just know that they're immoral, and they are the party of chaos in the streets. They are the party of ending life in the womb. They are the party of dressing little boys up as sexualized adult females so they could pass them around for their sexual pleasures. They are sick. I'm telling you, they are sick. This is what they do. This is what they stand for. And they verbally coddle black people while at the same time oppressing them. That is your Democrat Party. They create these marginalized groups, and no one is a bigger enemy of these groups that they marginalize than they, the Democrats themselves. And the sooner these people of these proclaimed marginalized groups wake up and realize that, the better we all shall be, the more unified we will be as a country. And it is disgusting how they're still trying to play this through. You have to be really mentally ill to sit there, not get paid to say that the Democrats are on the side of righteousness, but still look at what's going on and still say that the Democrats are on the side of righteousness. You got to be mentally ill to do that and not at least collect a paycheck for it. And there are paid protesters out there. George Soros pays the protesters. George Soros pays Antifa. George Soros is a major contributor of Black Lives Matter. And then the funds that George Soros pumps into Black Lives Matter are then matched by gullible donors. And then the founder, Patrisse Cullors, takes it and buys a multi-million-dollar mansion in a white neighborhood away from the black people she supposedly cares oh so much about. Because she knows that Black Lives Matter really pushes an agenda that is not in the best interests of black people. And one of the biggest spokespeople is this Walter Newsom out of New York, who has such horrible things to say about Charlie Kirk. So you'd be okay with one of the most respected matriarchs of your family scissoring with a white lady with a crew cut. you'd be all for that. Because if you are against something like that, then you shouldn't be saying F Charlie Kirk in the middle of Times Square. You son of a bitch bastard coward. And you wait till after the guy dies before you say god-awful things about him. How dare you? You're a son of a bitch bastard, and I will use my free speech to say, Walter Hawk Newsom, you are a son of a bitch bastard. And you are a disgrace. And you are one less credit to your race, my friend. One less credit to your race. Why can't you be more like me? Be like me. I'm a success. You are a bum. You're a fat guy, LMAO, and everybody's laughing at your big fat stomach. But anyway, this week I would have to say Mike Johnson for the win. Mike Johnson for the win. Speaker of the House, third in line for the presidency of the United States. And we have a really good bench. We have a really good bench. And I love that ringtone that you just heard in the background. I have a sick fetish for that ringtone. No, I don't. But anyway, it's just funny. I like having that ringtone. I like trolling people with that ringtone. And that ringtone wasn't always a gift from God, but my use of it and my ability to find constructive use of that ringtone is a gift from God. And so I'm on a mission from God to every so often, on occasion, use that ringtone to troll. Troll. Trolling is a gift from God. And sometimes the evil left misuse it. I also like memes. Memes are nice, especially memes about cats and memes about how stupid the Democrats are. These are nice things. These are gifts from God. And I got to tell you, this president, this vice president, and this House Speaker, gifts from God, I tell you, gifts from God. And I cannot wait to see some more wins going on. By the way, boat number 5 was blown out of the water, justifiably so, by the Trump administration. Another boat filled with drug cartels and paraphernalia and the drugs themselves on its way to the U.S. to poison the American youth. And blam! It was blown out of the water. Win after win after win. And I'm going to say once again, Mike Johnson for the win, baby. Mike Johnson for the win. He's a man of God. And on to the I say, respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, because you might learn something. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend. Recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, who is never gross, MC Too Tall. Keep winning out there.